log back in? Shoot. How do I send a tweet now? Alright, let's see if I can, damn. I should have my, login still. Let's find out. Oh dear, and I left my, background on by accident. Can I log in? The real question. I'm just trying to send a tweet on my, feature account. Alright, looks like I can log in. Now I just gotta take a quick screenshot for my, Twitter. This is so low res. It's so sad. Right, let's see if I can get away with this level of quality on the stream. I hope it looks okay. It looks absolutely atrocious on my screen, but it looks a bit better on Twitch where everything is kinda a little bit more low quality at least. I also hope I don't face any more encoding issues because I had too many of those when I was doing the things previously. Oh my god, don't tell me I need to increase my microphone volume again because the music is too loud. Yeah, let's just decrease the music volume and then my voice will immediately be a little bit louder. The mic is also kind of far away today because my mouse is right in front of it, but I guess if I bring it close, it won't hurt to bring it a little bit closer. And I can put the mouse behind it and it will not pick up as much, hopefully. Very complicated setup for a very simple stream. Are you joking? I can't even draw. The cursor straight up went to my other screen. Oh my god. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna need to do a display fix. Looks like it's fixed and I can finally draw again. You can see my cursor's now on the screen, yay! Okay. I guess the next question is, let's see if I can get my original color palettes back. Last time I drew, I wasn't even on this computer. So let's see how far I can get. Okay, let me see what other specifications the commissioner had. Oops, I forgot to start playing the music again as well. Let's see. It's literally almost as loud as my speech. I think I need to increase my speech volume a little bit, actually. Maybe that's why. Yeah, let's give it a filter gain. Yeah, you know what? This is going up 3 decibels. I think that's sufficient. Yeah, that's much better. Well, if you can't hear me at any point because the music's too loud, just let me know. I'm gonna see what other specs the commissioner had. I know that the commissioner wanted these to be based on another series of emotes that exists already from somebody else's channel. But they are related in some way. Alright. The hands just look like normal hands. But they're a little bit like cat paw-like. I guess that makes sense. I'm gonna make them a little smaller. Like this. I think that's about right. Do they have any sleeves? They do. It's like they have a couple here. I think it looks like there's sleeves, but I don't know if the sleeves have physics is the thing, because in the other pictures they don't really. Hmm. Alright, and now I'm gonna try and retrieve one of my very old emotes. It's not that old, actually, maybe 1 year old. And use that as a template. Will I be able to find it? Maybe, maybe not. If I go through my own Discord server, I will be able to, hopefully. Here's one of my very, very old emotes. I'm gonna use this one as a template for the next emote. It's exactly the same size too, because I always draw my emotes on the same size canvas. But anyway, I think it should definitely be a different proportion because it's a different kind of character. Kind of like the Chi-Chi Fallen emote, more like... I'm gonna use the same sort of body to head ratio here though, because again the character is very cutesy. And here I'm gonna put the body. Oops. There's Chi-Chi fallen. There's Chi-Chi fallen. Maybe I can move the head a little bit further up. This is so gross looking. Oh my god, and you can hear my mouse, or you can see my avatar pop whenever I use a mouse click. That's really annoying. Oh no. Oh. Oh well. It's fine. Hello, thank you so much for the follow, Pheromane. Hello, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for following and thank you for visiting the stream. I hope you enjoy. How am I? I'm very good, thank you for asking. I'm currently working on a commission. Oh shoot. So that's 1, 2, and then the third one is supposed to be an angry face, so I can just use I'll use like a close-up again. Maybe I'll have it facing right again. Yeah, I think facing right is the way to go for emotes like this. It just seems to be the correct angle. It's gonna be a big angry skull. Does the skull have eyebrows again? I should check on that. No eyebrows, so it would be purely here. And I'm gonna do the ears sticking right up because that's like an angry cat. And even though it's got... I feel like I haven't allocated the space here very well. I will spread the ears out a bit more, maybe. Have them facing forward a bit. Maybe I need to shrink this and then regrow the emote when I've got the full composition figured out, like I did with the previous one. Hi Ben! What if you gave it a small little hat, especially shaped like mint jelly? I can't do that, this is a commission. Anywho, long time no see, hope you've been doing well. I have been doing well, I've been very busy though, so I haven't been doing that many streams. I hope you have been doing well too, Ben. I haven't had time to drop by your streams. I hope you're doing better these days. And thank you so much to Stetrine for the follow. Oh, you can call me Irene. Thank you so much, Irene, for the follow. I need to expand the box that tells me people's usernames because it's cutting off both of you guys' names. I haven't streamed in months, life has been tough. I see. I can totally understand. And I hope you all are... I hope you had a good, I hope you've been having a good break then from streaming. It's good to put real life first in this case. And I'm glad that you could drop by. Oh my god. Why did it add me a new tab instead of adding me a new layer? My mom got me canned boba tea for Christmas. It tasted like ass, but not in a good way. Oh no. I've never had canned boba tea in my life. I think I've had it bottled before, but even that doesn't quite taste right. The bubbles in that don't have the same consistency as a store-bought one, but that's obviously going to be the case because they don't stay as fresh otherwise. But yeah, I get that it's probably harder to acquire bubble tea where you're at. So I'm sorry that your boba tea experience was not up to standards. Alright, and I want to do an angry icon here, so it'll be like this. Angry. Actually, I'll do that on a separate layer and make it larger so that I can resize it as I wish. That'll be the big angry mark here. I did manage to find a do-at-home boba kit which kind of kicks ass but also equates to like $4 a drink, so I feel like that's the cost that you generally pay for boba if you actually buy it from the store though, if not more expensive. Depending on where you're at. It's really not a cheap drink, at least not where I am. And part of my impoliteness, but what emotes are you working on today? I'm working on commissioned emotes from Lunar Princess, and these are, I believe, her mascot, or someone's mascot, which is like a cat ear skeleton Grim Reaper, and I think it's very cute. Minimum wage out here is still under $8, so if you pay more than $2.50 for a drink, it's questionable. Yeah, I totally get it. I feel like minimum wage where I am is it's a lot higher, so I guess it all scales up. But it is an expensive drink, even by our standards, generally. It is not cheap no matter where you go here. Right, I just said I would draw that on a separate layer and proceeded to draw the exact same the thing on the exact same layer. Okay, I'm just gonna undo all that. There we go. Now it's on a separate layer. And I'll go back to this color and I'll try and get How do I make a skeleton have a sad face? I guess I have to just like turn this downwards. That makes it look so angry. As much as I should draw again, I do not miss layer management. That's totally understandable. It's probably the worst part. It just annoys me if I get stuff on the wrong layer. How do you draw like a fist? It's on the other side. I think I'll do it like that. Fist equals hand, but cubed. Teeth are bones, right? Just make teeth slanted down. Yeah, I'm gonna make them more flat or slanted, like downwards here. Maybe I won't do the fists and I'll just do... I feel like the fists add a nice touch though to the angry emotes. And I'll just do a very round little thumb there. Maybe I'll move the hand a little bit more to the center so I can add the space for our shoulder here. Actually, maybe I won't because I often just don't do bodies in these cases. I just do up to where it matters. I was thinking of anything with skeleton boxing fun, but I couldn't. I honestly can't think of any either. I feel like there's so many other jokes you can make with bones and stuff, but when it comes to boxing, that's just one thing that your bones really should not come into contact with. Pure force. Which reminds me, isn't today Boxing Day? Yes, it is. Happy holidays to whoever here celebrates it. Yes, it is Boxing Day. That is a good point, and I never thought about that with that equation. Are people supposed to go boxing on Boxing Day? Or are they talking about boxing like putting away boxes after Christmas? Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna merge these two layers anyway. And I'm just gonna clean up these sketches a little bit before submitting them to the commissioner for approval. I think it's about the Boxer Rebellion or something. Huh. I'm not sure about that one. Should look it up. you do anything fun for Christmas or the holiday season? I'm back with my family for Christmas. I went overseas back to my home country for grad school, and I'm back in the US. So that's... and I also met up with some friends who I haven't seen in a while. Did you do anything exciting? I looked it up, Boxing Day is a British thing, but it's actually kind of an early capitalist thing. The British classic. The blizzard and -35 Fahrenheit weather kept me inside most of this past week. No frostbite. Oh my god, why is it so cold? I did see some weather reports over the past few days from your area, and I was like, oh my god, that whole place looks ridiculously cold. So do stay inside, do stay warm. Hope you don't have to go outside for too many things. Stay safe. And stay healthy, because when you're cold, I feel like your immune system kind of also takes a hit. Don't get the kofefe. Can you say that word on Twitch? Can you say COVID on Twitch? I know on YouTube you can, like, get punished for it. Twitch should be fine, right? On Wednesday we're gonna get rain? Wow, that's a big temperature jump. Thank you to Kia7 and QM for the follow. What the hell? Please be gone. How do I gone this? Gone this? How do I get rid of this? Where's my moderator actions? Here it is. You are banned. Spiggity Sweetie, they are banned from my chat. Never to return. Thanks for keeping the peace. I'm really glad. First things first, I'm really glad that I enable follower-only chat, because that already weeds out like 90% of bots. Because 90% of bots just flood chats. They go to any Twitch link they can find and just flood chats. Most Twitch bots, ad bots especially, spam bots, aren't able to follow first. So I was surprised this one made it through. They had a great offer for you. They had a great offer for my nuts. You keep the peace on modes clock into pot. There's no need to do that. They are swiggity sweetie gone from my booty. Hello Quicks, I hope you are having a good day. How's your day been? Thank you for dropping by the stream. Real recognizes real. Get a comically oversized watch and call it Big Fan. Maybe just have Flav, that Hopefully we'll flip that. Who knows? Good day so far. Hopefully y'all are not freezing to death on the East Coast. I am thankfully not freezing to death. Or rather, I would be freezing to death, if I were outside, but thankfully I am indoors. Currently trying to channel a small wind current through my window to keep my computer cool while I stream, because when I did a test recording earlier, my capture card started heating up to some ridiculous amount. So now I've put it in front of the window in hopes that the wind coming through will be just enough to keep it cool. It's actually doing pretty well, like my fans aren't blowing anymore at all. The Midwest, like, I saw, like, temperature maps, I think it was, and you can see your whole area just, like, showing purple. It's so cold. With, like, red being the hottest and going to blue, purple down. It's so cold there. Yikes. I really couldn't imagine living in that kind of climate. It's almost like living in Canada at that point. How many fingers does this have? Actually, it has... Because I want to see if it actually has 5 fingers, because if not, then there's no point. Nope, it's only 3 fingers. Never mind. I'm just gonna go like this then, like a Lego figure. No, this is getting worse and worse. How do I draw a fist for a character that barely has fingers? I'm gonna say, cartoon fist drawing. No, all of these characters have 5 hands, 5 fingers. All of these just look like the Riot logo. Riot Games. We need to redeem for Facecam Soar again. I'm probably not going to do a Facecam stream until I can get, like, a better camera. Posture check? Oh boy, I have been slouching. Thank you so much for the posture redeem. Unfortunately, I'm using a PNG tuber software right now instead of VTuber software, so you can't actually see my, model go up as I straighten my back, but trust that I have done it. Do you do any sports ball? Only thing I really watched recently was World Cup final, which is crazy. I also only watch the World Cup. I don't watch any other kind of sports. I guess if I include esports, I watch League of Legends. But even then, I really only follow the international tournaments. So, twice a year. but I don't participate in or watch any other sports, I would say, unless it's a very special tournament. Occasionally tennis, I guess. Would you do esports if given the opportunity? No, I'm not good enough at any video game to participate in esports. Any competitive game that I play completely casually. I make it to maybe average or just above average rank, and then quit. I know jack shit about esports except that the Smash Bros stuff recently just kind of blew up, but not in a good way. If you're talking about like the Panda tournament, that was kind of a horrible way for things to go down, considering that this tournament, or the players of this game, have constantly had their tournaments shut down over the years because Nintendo is the way it is with third-party tournaments, third-party anything regarding their games, honestly. So it was kind of sad it had to go down that way, but I'm glad that many other big content creators kind of stepped in to defend the players and kind of, I guess, discuss with the organization what happened. Because I know that one of the original founders of the organization was a Smash player himself, so I think he was surprised to see what happened. And a lot of other streamers and content creators I watched were affiliated with Panda until recently as well. Kind of makes you wonder what else goes on behind the scenes there, but well. Smash Melee has always kind of been weird in that regard, but I'm also surprised about the longevity of that game. Like, that game is for the GameCube, I think, and people are still playing it competitively, which is insane. It's kind of like League of Legends. That game is literally 12 years old now, I want to say. And yet people still play it competitively, and it's huge. But yeah, I personally wouldn't compete in esports because I'm not good at any competitive game. Like, the only one that I play actively is Teamfight Tactics, and even then I only hit plat. I saw high Vex. I'm really just liking Nintendo more and more corporately. I believe Nintendo used to require streamers to buy licenses to stream their games. What I'm drawing, I am drawing a commissioned emote for Luna. I think Nintendo has kind of cracked down a lot, and they'll do like waves of crackdowns. Like every now and then they'll like shut down every piece of merch, every piece of video music uploaded to YouTube and stuff like that all at once. It'll be a big sweep. Or when a new game comes out and people accidentally access it early by going into the Japanese or Australian stores, they can get sniped for that as well. And part of it is Nintendo's, I think, automatic systems not catching things very well, and part of it is Nintendo's corporate model is just absolutely horrible for content creators. Like, I do want to stream Nintendo games, and I know that the things that I'm doing, which are like not modded, they're played on vanilla games, I can prove that I own the actual game, and all that is, and they're very old games, are at low risk of getting caught by the content filtration system, but like, for anything beyond that, I would be very wary about it. They're also pretty annoying when it comes to emulation, but I know a couple streamers have managed to get away with it, even saying that it's emulated on stream without getting caught. think I saw Pokemon Uranium somewhere. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should dare try playing again. Technically, Pokemon Uranium isn't made by Nintendo, so it is a third-party game. If anything, the creators of Pokemon Uranium should be the ones who are scared of the strike, as opposed to people who are merely streaming their playthroughs. I do know a couple streamers who did do a playthrough of the whole game, uploaded it to YouTube, and haven't faced any strikes yet. Although, I know that maybe there is content within the game, like besides the sprites and the Pokemon, obviously, the IP, that are ripped from the game itself. From existing games, I should say. I'm not 100% sure because I didn't pay attention to like the soundtrack specifically. But most of these fan games have original soundtracks anyway. The amount of work people put into free fan games will always astound me. I know, especially with Pokemon, but realistically with any fan game, honestly. It's so high effort, it might as well be its own not its own franchise, its own game at that point, an actual game. Now all that's left is for people to start making 3D ones and see if they can surpass Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's graphics with the same amount of hardware, possibly. That being said, I did want to stream playing Legends Arceus because I started that game shortly before graduating, and I didn't get to finish it. Or I barely got to start, I should say, so I'm hoping to be able to play that sometime on stream. I think it would be fun. Although I'm really bad at, like, anything that involves dodging, so let's see how I do with those parts of the game. I tend to forget Pokemon is literally the biggest franchise in the world when it comes to entertainment, but I always feel like that even does less to excuse their shitty product launches and such. It really does, especially with the newest game, or newest games plural. I was really disappointed with the quality of the game upon release. I did not get the newest games as a result. I've watched several people do the playthroughs, so I know the plot, I know the new Pokemon, but until the game is essentially playable, I wish not to play the game myself. There was a streamer that I watched who, at the end of his playthrough, which was 16 hours long, according to his stream timer, the in-game timer said something like 14.5 hours. They had like 1.5 hours of lag in their 16-hour playthrough. I think streaming Arceus would be fun. I know lots of people have played it and I can help you out if needed. That would be great. I mean, I prefer to kind of experience it for myself, but of course if I really do need help, I'll ask. How difficult would it be to have a game with voice acting? It's been 30 years. I think, I was gonna say I think some of their spin-off games might have had, voice acting, but even then I'm actually not sure. I've played a couple spin-off games, but none of them had voice acting, so maybe not. I would love to see that, though. Let's be a bit more orangey. Um, I've only played like 2 main Pokemon games. Platinum Sapphire, Omega Sapphire, and one spin-off, the Pokemon Dungeon games. I love Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Um, if I had to recommend Pokemon games to people who didn't like turn-based RPGs, or sorry, who didn't like the traditional Pokemon mainline format, I would recommend Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Every installment of that series that I've played is phenomenal. The gameplay is a nice departure from standard Pokemon games. The plot is also a nice departure from standard Pokemon games, maybe except for Legends Arceus, which is almost the same except you're still human. But I think the dungeon exploration aspect, the randomly generated floors and stuff is all really fun. The recruitment mechanic is separate, it's very different from the capture mechanic. The first Mystery Dungeon games also have like a habitat function. So if you wanted to recruit certain Pokemon, you needed to have their habitat unlocked, and oh my god, I loved that. It was so fun. Maybe it was just because I was young and I didn't really have much video game exposure at the time, but I really do think that they're good games. It's been literally a decade since I played those. Yeah, me too. I'm old too. The passage of time. But the good thing about most of these games is that they're timeless. You can go back and replay them and they still have good replayability. There's very few mechanics in Pokemon games, especially Mystery Dungeon games, where I would say I would go back now and be like, oh my god, the new functions on XYZ are so much more efficient, so much better. I do experience that sometimes in the mainline games because there's stuff that exists, or mechanics that are built in now that didn't exist back then, stuff like certain types. Pokemon breeding was different, the number of Pokemon is obviously different, trading mechanics were different, EXP share, some people hate that now everything's EXP shared by default, but I think it's useful for casuals who need to grind up large numbers of Pokemon at once. Living decks, boxes, all of that, limiteds. There's so many mechanics now in the mainline games that I appreciate, but I find that I experience that less with the spin-offs. I want to make sure when I have kids I can kick their ass in Pokemon battle and don't lose my edge. I mean, if you like want to just do the battling part the most, I would say Pokemon Showdown, which is online, might be one of the best ways to train up for that because you don't actually need to have the Pokemon in any game, you don't have to acquire them, and you can fine-tune their stats and moveset. I used to play Pokemon Showdown every now and then. I don't think I've actually played against many other people. I tend to be in most games offense is the best defense kind of player. Sometimes that works. I mean, Pokemon Showdown generally forces you to play a little bit more strategically because you are playing against other human players, but trust me, I think more players than you'd expect have the same mindset. It's just like, put just attacking moves and that's all, because that's how you can make it through the mainline games. Like, I don't know very many people who would have put too much thought into the movesets unless they're challenging themselves in some way. Like, I have to one-shot every Pokemon or else I didn't count as killing it kind of thing. Like, no. My abhorrent defense for most characters in Genshin. I mean, most characters in Genshin don't actually need to build any defense. Unless their damage scales on defense, for offensive characters it's always best to only go all in on offensive stats. There is no situation where you build HP or defense on characters who scale on attack. or very little situations where that is necessary. I don't think I've played Genshin since like May. I should get back into sometime though. I mean, take your time. Genshin's one of those games where no matter how late you come back to the game, you can always catch up again. Story-wise, that is. Event-wise, probably not, because there's not been very many event reruns, but in terms of story, just play whenever, play at your own pace. If you actually sped through the content as it came out, you would run out of content very quickly. I just saw the time. I can say for maybe another 10 minutes I really need to get back to job applications. Good luck, Ben. Good luck in your job applications. I have also been applying to jobs. So I totally feel you. I still have another 2 semesters before I graduate. It'll be weird not working part-time a year from now or so. Yeah, I found that it really depends on what kind of work you have. I worked part-time throughout my undergrad. Definitely different positions made me have different amounts of intensity of work. Some of them were even lenient enough to let me work on my assignments during work hours. Generally, they were ones where I was just supposed to speak to people as they came by, but we didn't get very many visitors. Other jobs were much more intensive, like during work hours you were expected to put in 100%. Like if you didn't, then you would kind of miss out on work. So it depends. Definitely, I guess, try to have a good work and study balance. I also had, I recently had positions where it was like me working as well as trying to study was literally impossible because I didn't have enough hours in the day to get through my study once I had gotten off of work, and I was just like, damn, I don't know if I can do this. So I was just like cutting back on hours there. But it also obviously depends on what's available to you, because sometimes you can't pick and choose these things, which I totally understand. Good balance, I wish. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you don't have a choice and you just have to go with it. I'm actually wondering, how did they draw... Oh, they drew the more like slits before, not like, Last job I left home at 6 in the morning to start, that was fun. Dear lord, I don't know if I would be able to handle that. Or maybe I don't know. The earliest I've had to leave home for a job was probably 7. But damn, 6 a.m. That's crazy. I hope you didn't have like a full day shift or anything, because that sounds like a lot. Oops, I just realized I put your own nose on this one. No wonder its face looked a little bit missing. The proportions are so different between the emotes. Oh, whatever. Hope it's fine. I worked with kids for like 3 hours and I went to campus to start my classes. Dang, long day. Most draining 3 months of my life. Well, I hope your upcoming opportunities aren't too tiring then. Shout out to all the people who willingly become daycare or elementary school teachers. They are built different. Literally, I feel like the amount of pay that they get for what they do is like, it's imbalanced. Testing my sword. There's a gauntlet mode. I got 2 boss kills that are 8 levels higher than my weapon. Each died under 5 minutes, and I just broke their parts to get 30 seconds time added to the clock. I won because it wasn't impossible. That actually reminds me, have you all seen those new cringe Cheez-Its ads? One of them's just a dude about my age walking into a room and asks, "Are you winning, cheese?" And the chair turns out to reveal a cheese wheel with a gamer headset on. Impressed me, proud of you. I'm proud of you too, Vex. You got this. I have not seen any Cheez-Its ads. All the ads I've been seeing are for other things, but they're equally as cringe with the way that they think Gen Z people speak. And I think it's hilarious. How do you do, fellow young ones? Fellow teens? That's what it sounds like. Is that what the meme is with like Steve Buscemi or whoever that's supposed to be? I see ads for GTA. There was also one Cheez-Its ad that had the cheese wheel mispronounced Pog. Oh god, I want to tongue kiss a shotgun after that. How do you mispronounce Pog? How else do you pronounce this? Pogue? I love where they act like they don't care. What? Commercials are funny. What on earth are these ads even, dude? Sometimes I don't understand ads these days. Or often I don't understand ads these days. I need to, like, express laughter in this. I think I'm gonna do it like how Animal Crossing does it, which is just, like, some rectangles coming out. Batteries? What are batteries? I'm more in charge of batteries, you can place them. Either way, you got a battery in your tech. My brother in Christ, you're the one which charges the batteries. Add cry tears? I have no idea why I get ads. I do not... The ads I do, I swear in the past, like, I've been getting phone plan, toothpaste ads in Spanish. I don't watch any Spanish content. I have gotten a lot of, state initiative, like, the things that go on in my state ads for, like, COVID vaccines or whatever, but they're in Russian. I am not Russian. I don't speak Russian. I don't interact with Russian content. But my PSAs were given to me in Russian. That's Putin propaganda. Is it? I don't think that's correct. I think that's just my ad algorithm being a bit messed up. I also got some ads in Japanese, but I think that's understandable that it thinks I speak Japanese because I interact with so much Japanese content. I make my searches in Japanese, for example, sometimes. Chinese content also makes sense because I can speak that language, but like, Russian? I'm very confused by that. I want to get back to learning Chinese again. I prefer textbooks now. Good luck if you do that. It's very difficult to do on your own. I personally have also been trying to brush up on my Chinese because I haven't been able to speak it much over the past while. I was speaking to some Chinese students at my university the other day, and that made me realize how rusty my Chinese has gotten. Learning languages, especially if you don't get to, like, completely native fluency in them, you have to, like, brush up on it often, and I guess I haven't been putting in enough effort for that. I was still able to hold a conversation without a problem, but, like, man, still got a long way to go. I got Spanish ads because of Lunar. Oh. I feel like that's fair. If you're watching somebody who makes content in Spanish and you therefore get Spanish ads, I feel like that's totally valid. But if you don't and you still get ads in a certain language, I get a little bit concerned, which is what happened to me, yeah. What color is the shading on this usually? I think it's like a grayish? Oh, this is way too saturated, goodness. Oh my god, where did my shading go? Okay, I'm gonna merge these two layers here, and that's the second one done. Second draft done, I should say. Not the second emote, clearly. It's very rough, not polished. Have you seen Lunar's other Grim emotes? Yes, that's what I'm using as reference. But do be time to head out. So it was really nice getting to chat with you again. Would you mind if I message you later this week and we can find time to catch up regardless? Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Hope your day goes well. Also, Vex. I'm gonna be pretty busy this week, but you can contact me anyway. You have my Discord, so just let me know. Hope you have a good time with your job hunting. Hope it goes well. Good luck. Haven't eaten yet. I hope you can find something to eat that won't hurt your stomach too much, Vex. Wow, my computer is actually kind of cold now because it's been sitting in front of the open window. Alright, it looks like I have a blank canvas in front of me because I do, and I have to... Oops, this was supposed to be in this folder. And now we go back to the fallen emote. I'm not sure how this one is gonna go. After this, I'm also gonna have to do another set of commissions, but I don't know if I'll do those on stream or off stream. It's a sketched chibi. I'll probably do those separately on a different one. Is it a rip, laugh, lurk? It's supposed to be, laugh, angry, and fallen. Or rip, yeah. Oh boy. I'm really struggling with this particular emote. I've struggled with it in the past as well. Just the perspective of it is very difficult for me to achieve with like a very round character to begin with, and to have to try and do it with a humanoid character is gonna be even more difficult for me. Oops. I guess I have to break it down to simpler shapes first. It's a skull, all the expressions need to be in the eyes. Yeah, that's exactly what I have with the eyes here and here. I I really appreciate characters like that actually who don't express their emotions through typical facial expressions as in non-humanoid characters, whether they be more animalistic or like this just a skeleton or even inanimate objects, amorphous blobs. There's always ways to express emotion. Sometimes you don't even have a face at all for some characters, so you end up having to rely on like gestures to express or particle effects to express things, and I think that's really cool. It looks like it's wearing a skirt. Uh, instead of a cloak. Maybe it doesn't have feet. Does it have feet? Maybe I'll just go like this then, so it doesn't have feet. I sent a photo I really like the knife one. I like the kill 'em all to use the knife emote. You can make it a baby blanket. Yes, I've seen most of these. I've seen the ones on her Twitch channel, but I think maybe there was some in there that I haven't. know how to portray this. Um, I could draw, like, the soul leaving their body, but they're already a ghost, so I don't know how to draw that. Maybe I'll just leave it. She already has a dead emote, actually. Yeah, I saw that one, but this is like a different... that's why I'm trying to make it different. Maybe I'll put it back to how it originally was, like here, and I need to expand the hands back out, like the Chi-Chi Fallen emote. She did give me a list. But she specifically gave me 3 that she wanted me to draw. It's not to pick 3 that she doesn't have. It's specific 3 that she wanted me to draw. Which is Giggle, Laughing, and Fallen. Giggle, which is laughing, Fallen, and angry, sorry. So, on floor with the arms spread out is what this one is, which is Fallen. And I'm trying to make it look like Chi-Chi Fallen, but I'm like struggling. Because her character doesn't have legs properly. This one's very difficult. If sister likes Genshin, maybe I should understand the reference. I mean, I gave Lunar my visual references when I was showing her what the commissions would look like. So she knows that this is from Genshin. Okay, this helps actually. Moving the eyes up helps a lot. Why is Grim having ears? She requested it based on the picture of an enamel pin that where Grim has ears. Cat ears, specifically. Yeah, I know. It's just her request is like that. What's your favorite color? I have a lot of favorite colors. I guess I really enjoy, like, mint green, but I also like dark green, I also like navy blue, and certain shades of gray. I can't pick just one favorite color. It's very difficult for me. making a bracelet. I want to have more of them to have on my wrist, then they can be people. Interesting. So you're gonna have a color to represent a person. I mean, I don't know. If you pick a color, I guess it can be like the bluish green that my VTuber has. That's like a pretty close representation of one of the colors I like, but I prefer it to be lighter than it is on her design. Did my server deintegrate itself? Or did it just not ping me? Oh, it worked, it just didn't ping me. Perfect. I'm testing out stream bots nowadays. Not stream bots, Discord bots for my stream. I can do beans and rubber banding. What's beans and rubber banding? Oh, do you mean like, you combine, beads and rubber bands? Inside the photo. Why did it go to the bottom? There we go. I see, I see. Alright, so I'm done with Luna's commission sketches for just a moment, so I'm just gonna shut this down while I make a new source, because what I dislike about my capture carding is that every time I make a new document, you can see like the full file path, I think, and I don't want everyone seeing my entire existence. Although my name isn't even contained in that, so I don't know why I'm so worried. It's literally a nickname still. Beads, yes, okay, that makes sense. My wrist is swell, so I can't go crazy, same. I'm wearing a rubber band one. It has peacock colors because that's what we have in common. Ooh. It's teal, orange, clear with blue, and clear because we are transparent with each other. That's very cute. All your noodles? All my noodles. Alright, so now I'm drawing a dude that I know for a commission. It's not gonna look anything like him, but that's fair enough. A couple people I know in... Not people I know in real life, that's incorrect. People that I know from other places or through mutual friends have started streaming. Oddly enough, I actually don't know some of these people in real life, which is crazy because people that I know in real life know them. I don't know this person though. Alright. Actually I should ask, what? Pose, comma, pose. Expression. My niece really likes the shirt she got for Christmas. She hasn't stopped wearing it. That's so cute. I mean, I feel like I have things like that, but it's like when they go in the wash, you're a little sad, but then when it comes back out, you're happy you can wear it again. while he's getting back to me about that, I'm going to continue with my own panel layouts because I said that I would do that this season. So that's going to be my panels, my panel designs. So the first one is a sleeping dragon, sleeping Kirin rather. So let's see if I can draw that. I'm probably gonna suffer with this. Oh, like a cow. But that's totally fine, that's correct, I would say. The sleeping Karen. Close enough, actually. I really do look like a cow when I draw myself like this. Oh my god. You're not. Once I add the rest of the horns in, I'll probably look less like a cow. Maybe? No. I still look like a cow, what the hell? People like cows, that's true. Cows are cute animals. Right, now I need to draw an animal body, which is an impossible task for me, because first of all, this animal doesn't exist in real life, so I can't even look up a reference picture of it, and second of all, I don't have experience drawing quadrupedal animals. Or rather, I do, but they're always ones that have very strange proportions, like rabbits and guinea pigs, which are all technically quadrupedal, but don't have legs, really. So this is gonna be a challenge. A Kirin kind of is like a horse. Kind of like a horse, giraffe, dog, zebra-esque, kinda. How do horses sleep? I'm gonna look this up. Don't cows sleep standing up? So that's not helpful. Oh, cow lying down. I know that there's a meme of that, so I know that a picture of that definitely exists, and I just need to reference that. a laying cow can get up whenever it wants, whatever the quote was. No, that's wrong already. This is like a human elbow, which is completely incorrect. Actually, it was closer than I expected, though. It actually just looks odd in real life. Oh no. I need to move the whole thing. Upwards, I think. No, that was not the right layer. This is the right layer. And I'm using the wrong tool, that's why. That's not the eraser. Alright. But the body is going to be slightly longer than a cow, so I can go like... this, give or take, I think? Or I might hide the second leg, behind. Oh. Oops. And then just have the tail wrap around in front. Wanna play with the kids? Alright, see ya, Vex. I'm probably also gonna end stream soon. Because I will be, drafting other emotes as well as contacting clients, and I don't want to do that while I'm on stream, because that's a little bit of pressure. To raid today. There haven't been any people on my following list even active over the past few days, which is a little sad. Yeah, no one on my following list is active right now, so I'm probably just gonna end the stream without any particular raids. Thank you so much for watching though. See you. Bye.